Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cook-Off, brought to you by BT Lifestyle and Massy Distribution. I'm your host, DJ Ras. Now today, it's gonna be a vibe in the kitchen with all guys on set. It's gonna be succulent meat all day long. Remember, wings, burgers, and brews.
All you guys look pretty competent, man.
Yeah.
25 minutes. Alright, I hope these got enough tears.
I just feel like my man Kareem might be doing too much with the fries and all of that, though.
What kind of wood I can't cut here?
The guys under pressure, but they don't seem panicky everywhere.
Good day, Josh?
Nah, brother.
Same, we in the same boat then. You're struggling for man.
Are you nervous for them?
It's restock time! Clean as dishwashing liquids is a must in my kitchen at all times. It cuts grease so well without drying out my hands, and in the bathroom, Clean as hand soap ensures my family's hands are germ-free. Clean as dishwashing liquids and hand soaps.
Time for our contestants. First up, Joshua Jackman.
My name is Joshua Jackman and I love music, love DJing. My parents are from Guyana, so I would always see my mom in the kitchen a lot and would just stick around to learn a thing or two. It's like a family when you start to eat together, so it's not just like you eating. Food just brings everyone together.
Next up, Duane Allen.
I'm a teacher, a father, jack of all trades, to be honest. My passion for food and cooking came from a necessity to live. My mother is an entrepreneur, so her hours are not set. And being a single parent, I had to take the strain of making sure I survive. Winning is not the ultimate goal. It's really about having some fun and doing new things.
And finally, Kareem Smith.
I am 26 years old and I am a communications professional. When I was a child, I had a very hearty appetite from a young age, and I had this one particular aunt who took note of that appetite, and one day she sat me down and she said to me, you know, if you want to eat a lot, you need to learn how to cook for yourself. Over the years, I would have experimented with different things in the kitchen. Wouldn't say that I am a top chef or anything like that. But I like to eat, and because I like to eat, I have decided that I needed to also learn to cook.
Meet our judges. Chef Dan Sadler, our head chef and the owner and founder of Caribbean Villa Chefs. Chef Marvin Applewitt, private chef and currently the head chef of La Cabane South. And the only beauty on set today, Chef Esther James, owner of a luxury cake business with Love Cakery.
Why is Barbados one of the best places for producing milk in the world? For one, the constant sunshine and cool temperatures. This helps keep the local cows happy and healthy so they can produce bountiful amounts of milk. But the great taste starts with our people, from local farmers whose craftsmanship has been passed through generations to Barbados' lone dairy processing plant, who has been with them all along the way, ensuring that when it comes to Barbados, only the best product is provided. Pine Hill Dairy Milk is made at home. Always fresh, always better.
It's time for round one. In this round, the contestants will have 25 minutes to prepare their dish. It will be wings and bar bites. They also have to prepare a beverage to go along with this meal. Now contestants, for this, the mystery basket, you must use every item in the basket. Are you ready? Contestants, open your basket. Yes. Now we have chicken wings, goat cheese, carrots, salmon, and dark beer. Contestants, are you ready? The clock starts now. All right. Now, judges, you heard the mystery basket. What would you guys prepare if this was you? You have to prepare one meal like wings and bar bites, and then you have to prepare a drink to go with it. So Esther, we start with you. What would you do?
Well, I think I want to see the goat cheese being used in a dip for the wings, for sure. Yeah. I want to see the dark bear being used in a creative way, some kind of sauce. And I want to see it being used as a drink. I feel like that's too obvious.
You're making it hard.
So it would definitely, right off the bat, keeping it simple. Bar bites, you don't got that much time, 25 minutes. Right. Some nice sweet chili glazed salmon bites or something.
Right.
Maybe a brew infused barbecue sauce or something that you could toss the wings in.
Right.
Goat cheese cream to dip the wings in, and I would keep it super simple with the carrot. Just do some nice crudités to show some nice skills.
You are saying simple, but talking hard stuff.
Yeah. He talking as a chef.
Yeah.
He talking as a chef.
What about you, head chef, then?
I would go along those lines, so I might just do a salad and salmon to go with the salad. Use the goat cheese as a sauce or in the salad itself, garnish with carrots. Because as simple as it might seem, you want everything on the plate and you want to utilize all the ingredients. Right. So, and then you don't want the dark beer just being poured and served with ice like you would do, but yeah, you could utilize it in somewhere there. The pantry has a lot of ingredients. I don't see the guys utilizing the pantry as yet, so that's interesting to see if they stick to just what's in the basket.
Duane is no grabbing in the pantry.
Yeah, he heard me. So interesting to see what they come out with.
All you guys look pretty competent, man.
Looks could be deceiving, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah, we gotta talk on the plate.
I'm going to jar it. 25 minutes. All right. I hope this got enough tears. I'll be making wings with a side of fries. To complement it, of course, a nice dip / sauce on the side. And as I go along, I'll figure out how to utilize the rest of the ingredients in the mystery basket.
5 minutes gone, 20 to go. Remember, it's 3 plates and 3 drinks. 3 plates and 3 drinks. Drink must complement the meal.
I see some cooking already starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
So today I'm making Thai jerk wings, Thai chili jerk wings. I'm making steak cut seasoned fries, some salmon bites, and with some sauteed mushrooms, and some julienne carrots.
That's for you or to cook with?
I'll cook with it, boy. Can it hot? Can I drink it hot? Well, I'm making whatever I can do with the ingredients in the basket. There are some, I want to say curveballs with the goat cheese for sure, and the mushrooms.
I just feel like my man Kareem might be doing too much with the fries and all of that, though. Like time passing, right?
I hope once everything might be free, so once you get to the stove, you just stay at the stove.
Duane, what you plan to do with the bear?
Nah, just I got better sauce. All right.
Sounds good.
I thought he was doing a beer battle.
I thought so too.
Kareem doing all his mise en place first, and then he looked like he just hit the stove. Yeah. He either cooks at home with his girlfriend or his mother. Because you know when you cook with women, it'll be like, can't leave this in.
So guys, 10 minutes have gone. You have 15 minutes left. Gonna invite our head judge, Chef Dane, to go in for a closer look.
How are you doing, Kareem?
Not bad at all. What about you?
Very good. You have a plan?
Trying to stick to it.
What do you have in mind for us today?
I am working on some jerk chili wings.
Jerk chili wings.
Jerk chili flavored wings.
You got 15 minutes left, so you need to make a decision fast.
Yeah.
The good thing about salmon, it cooks faster. You won't have to keep it too long on the stove.
Agreed.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I here.
You're the first man on the stove.
Yeah, some coming out too.
Nah,
I hope.
you hope. What you have going on today?
What you can do? I can do the chicken wings, fry them up, do a little beer braise, and I'm gonna do a stew type with the moccasins, the mushrooms and stuff. Build it up.
Okay.
And we can play with them.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I see you doing a lot of prep.
Well, I just some wings, some fries, and I'm trying to incorporate this bad boy here, but
salmon.
I still think I'm not sure yet.
I didn't see anybody use the goat cheese as yet. Remember the goat cheese?
That gonna come at the end.
But don't forget.
No problem. I still go with the pantry and see what's going on. But I put the time is right.
Yeah, we're in 12-minute mark now. So my advice, once you get to about 5 minutes, you should be at least finished cooking and ready to plate. Josh at the end, he hasn't started cooking yet. He's doing a lot of prep. I don't know if he might be a bit too ambitious, but he says because he hasn't cut the salmon or gone into the goat cheeses yet, and we're at the 10-minute mark now.
The 25 minutes is starting to feel a little shorter than I expected. I'm a bit concerned about how the wings are cooking. I'm also struggling a bit with the goat cheese. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use it, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this salmon.
Time is kind of tight. A wing would generally go between 15 to 18 at times. So if 18 out of 25 leaves you with no time at all.
What you getting Duane? You're doing some crazy things, big man, but I'm using everything.
Are you nervous for them?
The clock just hit 5 minutes. You have to do 3 plates and 3 drinks. You have less than 5 minutes left.
All that's going through my mind is that how am I going to incorporate this goat cheese with my meal? And it's just a taste that, you know, like, can't explain it. Can't explain it.
It's time.
1 minute on the clock. 1 minute and counting down.
Get a glass, pour a beer, something.
My chicken ain't even done.
You won't be able to cook after the time is up.
Oh my gosh.
The cooking has to be done at least.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
No, look, don't even look like it.
At least I see chicken finished here.
What this here done, bro?
Finish strong, fellas.
30 seconds. Countdown loading.
I don't know. What the hell?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Turn off your burners. We will allow you to plate after, but turn off your food. You cannot cook anymore. Turn off. You can finish your plating, but no more cooking.
I'm not too confident because I didn't get to execute it the way I wanted to, and I feel like that's my only issue at the moment. But on the other hand, I am very positive always, so.
I feel as though I could have done a lot better, especially in terms of the wings. I think that I was able to achieve the flavor that I wanted to. at least figured out what I wanted to do with the salmon, which was to create some bites.
I'm fairly confident that I got what I want to do with what I had done. There were some challenges, especially when it comes to the seasonings and finding the seasonings, because it's the case where you gotta go to the pantry, and the pantry may seem close, but when the time is counting down, it's so far away.
Everything crazy, everything juicy. Could that be your last when you spend it time using? When you're hungry, where you buy? One dozen juicy patty, I make everything juicy. Patty them hot, full of flavor. When you're hungry, juicy patty savior. You want meat and you is vegetarian. Everything there, what me say? Yeah, everything juicy. Buy a patty and don't drop the crumbs. Not keep your hands pan, you're gonna get none. Juicy patty at the tank at the town. With juicy patty, everything crisp, everything juicy. Yeah, juicy.
Distributed by Western Wholesale.
Okay, we have food on the table. We're gonna start with Kareem. Kareem, I want you to tell us about these dishes and this drink that you prepared for the judges. Tell us about how the timing was and if you're able to use all the ingredients.
Okay, so I wanted to invite you guys into a kind of sports bar vibe where you'd have some wings. So I did some Thai chili jerk wings. Accompanying that are a few seasoned kind of steak cut fries. And for a healthy touch, I added some somewhat julienne carrots. On the other plate, try to keep it simple with the salmon. So I went for, just a normal, lightly seasoned stir fry along with the mushrooms. So generally speaking, I don't cook in 25 minutes. I generally spend a lot of time in the kitchen if I'm cooking. And obviously today I didn't have the opportunity to do that. So I kind of had a plan, but as the time came down, it went awry just a little bit. And I found myself just a bit behind.
Flavor, the wings are good.
The wings?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't get to use the goat cheese at all?
Honestly, I was using it. To be honest, you might actually see like just a tad bit on one of your plates. It just did not it didn't sit nicely on the plate, So
I think mine might have blended in the color of the plate, because you didn't see it at all.
Creativity at its best, isn't it?
And I was looking for a drink, a nice cocktail. I mean, the marcus in itself is good, but the objective is to create a drink. But
give me 5 more minutes and I do it for you.
If you get to the next round, make sure you have a drink. But the flavor of the wings are good. The fries are good. As a bar snack, it's good.
Flavor, very nice. Wings, my wings were a little under, but I managed to still get the flavor from tasting around it. The fries nice. I love the idea of keeping it simple with the carrots, with the crudités and stuff. It's just I would have more so want like a dip or something. Yeah. And that same dip would have probably be able to accompany the fish as well. But good effort. I know that 25 minutes probably felt like 5 minutes to you.
2.
So, yeah, good effort.
Appreciate it.
For me, the presentation was just a little, you could have spruced it up just a little bit more, but you did a pretty good job there. And then the salmon to me was well seasoned. It was cooked well, tasted pretty good. As well as the sauce on the wings were really good. I think that the wings were just a little under for me as well. But besides that, and besides not having a drink, I think you did a pretty good job.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Okay, so we're on to Duane. His dishes and drinks are with the judges now. So Duane, tell us about what you prepared and if you were able to use every ingredient.
All right, so I call this one Full Your Guts. I know the theme is wings and things, but I also know that as a Bajan, a wing does not do enough. So I try to heart it up a little bit. I braised and reduced down some of the same moccasin with the mushrooms and the potatoes to give a little sauce.
almost like a stew. And to balance off that richness, I made a slight slaw. And the wings themselves, I'm assuming that the judges will put the goat cheese on top to just calm it a bit. The wings are garlic-based black pepper wing.
I'm happy to see a completed dish.
All right.
When doing a mystery basket competition in a limited space of time, you need to make sure you utilize all the ingredients. Even if you don't have them, have an idea how you're going to use them, at least have them cooked and then piece together. So it's better to have a completed plate with everything on the plate rather than have a completed item and you leave out the majority of the other stuff, because you will get points once the plate is completed. The salmon is good. It's medium, which is good. That's what we were saying. It's okay if you start the salmon late because you can serve salmon medium, so that's fine. The seasoning on the wings I would have done a bit more with, or at least put a sauce, because the sauce is good, but it's not sweet. So there's a bit missing a bit of sweet element on the plate. But I know time was limited, but I'm happy with the plate.
Thanks.
I mean, visually, nice put together, you know? I can see the effort that went into it. I like the creative use of the moccasin in the stew that you did with the mushrooms and the potatoes.
Almost like an Irish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What I could say is that for me, the wings and the salmon was a little on the season, but I mean, I can't complain at the effort, to be honest. What you did that I thought would have been a struggle was you utilize the ingredients. So gotta give props to that for sure.
I thought this was a very balanced dish. I thought you did a really good job, even incorporating the goat cheese with the potatoes and the salmon. That was really good. I do agree that it could have been a little bit sweeter where the slaw is concerned, but otherwise, I think the dish was really balanced and tasty. The presentation was great, so good job.
And finally, we have Josh's meals on the table. I won't comment on anything else. We're gonna let Josh tell us about his meals.
Well, first of all, the time was a bit bony, but can't use that as an excuse. I felt like I wanted to do too much in a small space of time, and I didn't get to complete and use all the ingredients that were supposed to be used. And yeah, I just did my best, and there you have it. So I tried to incorporate the chips with the wings as a slight snack, you know, just to complement the wings.
You said things plural, but you only see a thing, and that's the fries.
The fries with the dip to just give it a bit of zing, you know.
I mean, the wing is cooked, which is good, and the fries are fries. But you know, I needed some more. Even if this is all you did, you had to do it to wow me. So I would have overlooked the other things missing. But the seasoning for the chicken is okay. The fries are good, but still ain't getting a drink, man.
A bit underwhelmed at what you put on the plate, because I could tell you was under a little bit of pressure when it was coming down to the wire.
A little bit.
But I find you put too much. You put back too much of that pressure on yourself. Cause like, you know, you gotta compromise sometimes. So even if it wasn't as perfect as you want it, try to get it on the plate at least. Because it's better for me to take the goat cheese and some, and I like how you use that.
But at least it's there.
Exactly.
All right.
I will say that the seasoning, out of everyone's dish, this is the best seasoned one. I will say, so.
He took his time and
yeah.
So it shows.
Yeah,
the chicken is good.
Yeah.
The chicken is good.
Yeah.
At least.
What you doing, Jakira?
I'm making a sandwich for lunch.
I can see that. But you just paid the light bill here?
Pardon me?
I ask cause you know that every time you open and close the fridge door, that is pull electricity and that costs money. So you better decide what you want and take it all out one time.
Yes, but is this the new inverter fridge you bought last year that saves energy?
Yes, Jakira. But the right way is the right way to conserve energy.
Okay, Mom, I just need one more thing. Mayonnaise.
This sandwich could use some mayonnaise.
Dad!
Okay, judges, we've had the first round. We had our guys prepare meals, partially in some cases, and we had some drinks. Your thoughts, you guys discuss.
Kareem started strong. When he went and taught them, he had a plan. I think everybody had a plan, but once you're in the kitchen, you lose track of time, and I think that's what happened. His flavors were good. We had the Thai jerk, chili glazed wings, those were good. The fries were good. The salmon, for me, it could be a bit more seasoned, but he had a good concept, and he tried to bring it together, but he ran out of time.
Yeah, I mean, barring not using all the ingredients, I think Kareem was pretty solid.
Yeah. Duane had a full dish. Yeah, he used all the ingredients. The slaw could have been a bit sweeter, but his was the most solid dish out of them all. And our guy Josh.
Yeah, he fought to the end, but.
Yeah, I think he had a plan, but he's not. He said when he's home, he takes his time to cook. So I think he had that same mindset today, but for 25 minutes, his foot on gas and
exactly.
Yeah.
Judges, have you come to a final decision?
Yes, we have.
So, Dan, we're gonna hear final words from you while we find out who did not make the cut.
It was an interesting first round. Everybody seemed calm and composed, but then we saw who was struggling and who was trying to play catch up. I think for mystery basket competition, the key point to note is to use all the mystery basket ingredients first, and then anything else after that. At least once you do that, you have your items to put on the plate, and you could get the most points that way.
The effort was there. Everybody struggled with the time. Everybody struggled with the completion of their goal. But I think at the end of the day, some people struggle a little more than others, you know?
I think you all put your best effort out there, and, you know, I was happy to see that some of you got everything, well, most of everything on the plate, and then others, you know, you guys, maybe for the next round, you can do a little bit better.
Kareem, Duane, Josh, the name of the show is the CookOff, and Josh, you cut yourself off the show. Sorry.
No problem. Thanks, appreciate it. I thought that they were quite honest, and they're like, that's their profession, so whatever they tell me, you know, like, they wouldn't ever put me wrong. So it wasn't bad. After all, just wish I'd done better, you know?
All right, well, we see who is left for round 2. We're back with the final round. And for this round, the contestants have to make a burger and create a suitable brew. We're down to just 2 contestants. So, we saw what our guys were able to create in the first round using the ingredients from the basket. We want to remind you that for this round, you must use everything in the basket as creative as possible. Remember, you have the full use of the fridge and everything in the pantry at your disposal. Guys, are you ready? Open the basket. We have ground lamb, black beans, spinach, and Guinness. Time to start this round. Contestants, get ready. The clock starts now. So judges, we've heard the mystery basket. We see what the guys have in front of them to work with. Esther, what would you prepare?
I think that the lamb is a definite, we want to like make that the highlight.
Right.
So I think that a nice lamb burger will be great. We can pair it with a nice like pesto made with spinach.
Right.
Just to utilize that mystery ingredient.
I mean, similar to the first round with the beverage, I would be looking forward to seeing it being used in the sauce, you know?
Right.
A nice Guinness infused glaze or something for the burger. Or even if they use the lamb burger and do a tapenade and paste the bread with it, something like that.
You showing off now, man?
Yeah, definitely.
You guys again seem all cool and calm, I hope.
I mean, that's what we saw the first round.
Yeah.
So
we got deceived.
Duane, how you feeling so far, Duane?
I comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
All right, you're working. Kareem, what about you? How you feeling?
Taking it easy.
Nice and easy. But the guys are not running around. They're just
calm.
Cool and relaxed. You know, guys tend to be more relaxed than the ladies, you know.
Oh boy.
No jabs.
No hate on me.
Just saying, you know.
After all, I'm the only one here that's a female. So
I need you guys to really show up now, because last episode the ladies really stepped up in the second round.
They definitely
and surprised us. So I'm expecting the guys to do the same. They can't let ladies show them up, man.
No, cannot. You gotta turn up the levels here.
Exactly.
You see Kareem using that egg and that lamb mixture. So I see a burger coming on. I'm a little concerned about the amount of eggs that he's using, but we'll see. Yeah, I think one would have been plenty, but we'll see what he does.
How many did he use?
He used 2.
Okay.
And if you're watching at home, never do that. Never put your eggs directly over your meat like that. Like always separate it in a bowl first before adding it to your meat. Next thing you know, you have shells or it's addle.
And they have to throw away everything.
Exactly. So separate the eggs from.
I am learning today. I am learning. But what is the reasoning behind putting egg in a burger?
To bind it.
It's how binding.
It's how binding meat.
So when you bite into the burger, it doesn't crumble.
Exactly.
You have a patty, a full patty.
Stays together, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 minutes have passed, guys. Less than 30 minutes to go now. 5 minutes gone. Less than 30 minutes on the clock.
This round, I plan to use the lamb burger that they have, the lamb mix that they have to make a traditional beef patty, a traditional lamb patty. But because of the fat content in lamb, I'm going to do a hybrid. So you still get the flavor from the lamb, but the texture and the profile that I would need to come from the beef.
I'm a burger lover, so I gotta judge them hard today. Anybody have a drink in mind as yet?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Stand strong.
Coming strong.
Stand strong.
Or you got points already. You got points already. Any idea for you?
In terms of a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few ideas. They're trying to
compartmentalized, narrow down a little bit, so that by the time you're ready to make the drink, I actually know which one.
I like it. Keep it simple. Don't overextend yourself and run out of time. So allocate about 25 minutes to your food, 5 minutes to your drink, and 5 minutes to plate.
What's your game plan for the spinach?
Sorry?
What's your game plan for the spinach?
Incorporate it. Incorporate it.
He don't want to spill his beans. No pun intended.
Yeah.
I'm making a lamb burger. I'm topping it with some tomato, Guinness barbecue sauce, and a cilantro garlic aioli.
Anyone started to cook as yet?
Not as yet, it doesn't sound like.
How long generally would ground lamb take to cook?
Well, if you're going, it depends on the size of your patty. If you're going for a good medium, probably like 8 minutes. If you got a proper like 8 to 10 ounce patty.
So yeah, so I think they have enough time to cook, but I like them to start cooking so they don't run too close.
I get some time to give you a proper drink.
Yeah. Remember, you're getting judged on your dish and your drink as well. So both are important.
Complement each other as well.
Yeah.
Oh, these black beans are so interesting. What I plan to do with them at the moment is do something like a fritter, I guess. So I'll blend the black beans with the spinach that is also in the mystery basket to bring it together into one consistent paste and build a patty.
20 minutes on the clock, just 20 minutes left. We are gonna send in our head judge, Dane.
I thought this was your drink, but from the garden, I see it's not. What are you working on here now?
Just a kind of garlic sauce. Yeah.
Aioli to go with the burger?
Yeah, we like the burger.
Mr. Duane.
Yes, sir.
How you looking?
Okay.
You think you're better than the first round at this point?
That's a hard one to say. It's a lot easier with the ingredients, but you gotta bring it. So yes, and I'm doing a 2/3 to 1/3, because the lamb is not giving me the fat I need.
Okay.
So I can do a hybrid burger.
Okay.
So get my fat from my beef, get my flavor from my lamb.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it's not full lamb?
No.
Okay, smart man.
We got any burgers on the grills yet? Any burgers searing?
Yeah. I know getting the smell.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It smells good.
Remember initially told them allocate say 25 minutes to the food, 5 minutes to the drink. So we had the 10-minute mark. So this 5 minutes should be towards the drink, and nobody started the drink as yet. So you know it gotta be crunchy. They're going right down to the second again.
Yeah.
Duane, what's going on with the black beans now? How you getting through?
Huh?
How you getting through with them black beans?
Struggling, boy.
Wait, is a black bean something, right?
It's something, so we're gonna bang it down, it can be something. I think that what I'll have to do is to improvise a little bit with this black bean sauce, because it's not coming together how I want it. And time is getting away.
What about you, Kareem? You utilizing your black beans over there as well?
Yeah, I have a plan for them, but the stove, like, it don't want to get hot. I just waiting on the stove to get hot. Okay, yeah. All right, we getting something here.
I've never worked with lamb or made like a lamb burger before. And what I'm realizing is that it doesn't hold together. It isn't holding together the way that I want it to.
I spent too much time on the black bean saga, I will call it that. But at the moment, I feel a little behind.
Less than 5 minutes on the clock, guys. Less than 5 minutes. Remember, 3 plates, 3 drinks, and you know you have to make a drink to complement your dish.
Kareem just put his beans in the pot.
I'm also to use the items in the mystery basket. I'm making a black bean salsa, kind of. with the spinach as well.
Come on, guys, don't let the women show you up. The women step up last episode and second round, everybody finished on time, right, Ras?
Yeah. We had drinks.
And we had drinks and food. Do it for all the men.
Two minutes on the clock. 2 minutes on the clock. You gotta play it, guys. You gotta play it.
These guys are very calm. For somebody running out of time, they're so calm. If I was in the kitchen, it'll be...
Ice cold, boy. Man, it's cold.
All right, Duane, you're looking good, but you ain't got no drink.
Need a drink, boy, so hold on.
30 seconds. Countdown is coming.
There we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn off the stoves. Stop what you're doing. You are out of time.
Just bring the bottle, Andy. Just bring the bottles. We got to
You are out of time, gentlemen.
I'm not horrible. I think there were some challenges, especially with the black beans. The black beans that was like a hit and a miss. But overall, it came out well because I focused a lot on my flavor profile. Focusing on the flavors was where I wanted to improve because the first round I didn't get the season how I wanted. So I really wanted to go out with a bang. So as it relates to the confidence of the round, it went well. I think it went well. Overall, it went well.
I am happy that I used all of the ingredients this time around. And I mean, I struggle still with time management. I don't think that the burger was perfect, but I'm very, very happy with the aioli. I was kind of looking for a name to give to the black bean dish. It's not really salsa, but I still think that I mean, it could have been worse. So.
Kooyman paint is made for the Caribbean in the Caribbean. Why does this matter? Because our tropical climate demands maximum protection, and Kooyman paint delivers. We mix 16,000 colors in 3 price ranges, so you'll always find the perfect paint for your project. Visit KooymanBV.com or our in-store paint desk and get inspired. Kooyman paint, 16,000 colors, 100% Caribbean.
All right, we have the end of round 2, and we have Duane's meals and beverages on the table. Duane, tell us about what you prepared today.
All right, so this is called the Cardi B.
The Cardi B.
Cardi B because it's packs a cake, a nice cake. The burger itself is a hybrid 70-30 beef patty to lamb burger mix. There's a kick in the bean sauce. There's a bean sauce in there that is Guinness braised, a Guinness braising. And that's where you get a lot of Mediterranean flavor, not Mediterranean, a lot of Mexican type flavors. I went a lot bolder with the flavor profile. Hence the use of this chili sauce, just to give you a little ease. And it will grow here in your chest if you are a man, and it will give you eyelids if you're a lady. And you can soften it down with a nice rum and coke. Something you could eat Sunday after meals, because you're gonna sleep afterwards.
The burger is good, seasoning is good, but it's a bit too thick. You could have pressed it down a bit more.
Yeah, I was inquiring about press, and they weren't presses, because I knew that if I was gonna do a burger, the next time I was gonna press it.
But you use all the ingredients, and you see you added bacon as well. Yeah, bacon makes everything better.
I mean, good job on using all the ingredients. And we got a nice beverage. Rum and coke is a rum and coke and not a coke and rum. I think the burger is a nice burger. I was worried when I see that it didn't have any searing of the bread or any like aioli or dressing or anything on the bread. I was a bit worried that it might be a little on the dry side, but pretty moist and eating pretty good. The spiciness that you worried about is nothing to worry too much about, because remember you taste it straight up, but now it's in between two buns, so that gonna dumb down everything.
A little bit.
Yeah, real balance. I like it. Tastes good.
You did a really good job on the syrup. The meat is really, really delicious. I actually really like the bean. What is it? A salsa, or is it like
it falls in the salsa category. I just can't.
Okay.
Call it what you like. All right. Now we have Kareem's plates on the table and beverages. Kareem, tell us about what you prepared in this second round.
Okay, so it's a lamb burger sitting on a kind of burger bun. I've topped it with some tomato, and I also added in a kind of barbecue sauce, which I used some garlic, stout Guinness, and cilantro to kind of, give it some flavor. And I also made a garlic cilantro aioli, to kind of bring out the flavor. I wasn't altogether pleased with how the burger came out. Today is the first day that I realized that lamb struggles to bind. So I did use some egg to kind of pull it together, but it didn't quite bind how I wanted it to bind. And also, what I actually had in mind was to do 2 patties. So what you will realize is that the patty that's in there is very small. I didn't get to do 2 patties. I wanted to put some cheese in between the 2 patties, but that didn't quite come off. So what you have, unfortunately, is a fairly small patty.
Lamb is tricky if you don't know how to use it. So to me, my burger wanted a bit more seasoning.
Right.
And the attempted salsa, well, I won't call it salsa, but the black bean dish is good as well. But time management time got the better of you today.
Definitely.
And I was hoping that you had finished with enough time to really, because you seem like a person that pays attention to details. So I wanted you to finish and get focused and really put the dish together how you had it in your head.
For you as well, it's good to see that you utilize all the ingredients. So that alone is an improvement from everybody in the first round. You got a nice drink as well. I quite like the burger. You're mentioning the size of it, but no one said it had to be a 8-ounce, 10-ounce patty. It's a nice burger. The aioli is nice. The sauce is nice. The actual patty could have done with a little more seasoning, as well as the bean salsa.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to call it a salsa, it was looking for a little more of an acidity and maybe a spice to it as well.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. It's a nice freshness.
Nice presentation. The mimosa was great. I really enjoyed it. It was really well balanced. I would agree with the guys that the burger was lacking in seasoning for me. And also, I love a good herby lamb. I think that it would have been nice with a little bit more attention to that flavor profile, with maybe some mint, maybe some maybe even some more cilantro in the lamb would have helped to bring out some more flavor and depth. And I wish that the bean side was fresh as opposed to cooked down. I think it lost a lot of flavor that way, and it kind of comes across a little bit mushy to me. But otherwise, I would say good overall, good dish overall.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've had 2 great rounds. Our judges are now deliberating. Judges, after that second round, what are your thoughts? How are we looking? Who's looking like you're winning?
Yeah, I mean, both contestants had the up and downs. I mean, one finished on time, but the other one had great flavor and put a lot of thought into his dish. So when I thought I had one person standing out, the other person came back strong in other regards. So it was a close decision for me. But I think I have an idea.
Tough one for me. A bit on the fence for the same reasons that Dan would have mentioned. Where one fell, the other one excelled, you know, so it's kind of a tough one to call, but I think with a little more thought, we should know where we at, man.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm loose because they gave us drinks. And yeah, we just need to deliberate and figure out who's gonna win this. It's a bit tight, it's a little bit close, but I have my winner in my head already.
So our judges are having a tough time here, but it seems we will have a winner. Up next, the winner of the Cook-Off episode 3.
Ocho. 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 Organic Ocho candy. What's inside counts.
Judges, have we come to a decision on round 2?
All right. So, gentlemen, I had big hopes for you both. Coming into the competition, you know, you bring your A game and you try to step outside your comfort zone and perform. I think some may have exceeded their potential and others crashed and burned. On competition day, you go big or go home, and Kareem, you're going home.
Thank you, Kareem.
I think the judge's decision was a fair decision. Just looking at the other contestant and the way that he was going about his dishes and also the finished product, it seemed as though he was a lot more together than I was. Don't know if his burger tasted better than mine. Might want to argue about that. And I think it's time that I start to chart a new career in the culinary arts.
So our winner of episode 3, the Cook-Off, Duane. Duane, how are you feeling after winning this episode of the Cook-Off?
I feel good, you know. I feel cool. Like, thirsty. But good. I entered a competition once on a spirit of like, just let me do it, come last. But it was fun because I learned that just play around, you know. It's about experimentation. It's about trusting the ingredients and trusting your process. And I think I did that.
Thank you, Duane. Thank you, judges. We had some great food today. We had some great drinks. It was another great episode. Thank you, everyone, for watching another episode of the Cook-Off, brought to you by BT Lifestyle and Massy Distribution.
BICO ice cream since 1901. BICO is loved by everyone. So much variety for you to choose. With BICO ice cream, you cannot lose. Lollies, fruit bars, ice cream galore. No matter the age, everyone wants more. BICO, the premium ice cream of the Caribbean.
We continue our update on the maize replacement project. This project is funded by the IDB. It's one of the components. We have it divided into 2 packages, package A, which is being undertaken by C.O. Williams, and this covers the Dover Maxwell area, and then we make our way down to the Independence Square from Renderview. We're doing the tributary roads along that section, and then we move on to the package B section, which is covered by Arthur Construction, and that covers the Bridgetown area, sections of Spring Garden, Westbury New Road, Rihanna Drive, and on to Bell and Flint Hall. So we're going to provide you with an update in terms of how we made progress on these roads. So back to package A, we have done our excavation. We have placed new PE, polyethylene pipes to replace the cast iron pipes. And these works has progressed well along Dover Gardens, 1st and 2nd Avenue Dover Gardens. We've also done the same thing on Maxwell Gardens, 1st, 2nd Avenue Maxwell Gardens. We've done some works on Headley, just off of Clyde B. Jones Funeral Home. And then I think we're going to go on to the Dover Road, the Dover area. We have taken the opportunity to also install services to residents where we are switching out and putting the residents onto the new main. So we're making good progress on that. On to package B, we would have done similar works, excavation, placing new main and backfill at Gowdy Road off of Lakes Folly. We have done the same thing at Westbury New Road, which is now Rihanna Drive. We have installed the new mains, backfilled, and we have installed the majority or most or all of the services. Currently, we are working in the Bell to Flint Hall area where we are moving from our regulating station along Lickridge Village, and we are progressing well with that with a new 6-inch main, 6-inch PE. And today, we are going to start doing works at St. Leonard's Avenue. We're going to excavate and install a new 2-inch PE main. After all these works I have mentioned, where we would have put in the marl filling, we have the next phase where we're going to do reinstatement or what you would know as replacing the asphalt. Currently we are waiting on results, compaction tests, to ensure that the marl has been compacted properly. We are at advanced stage with Gowdy Road off of Lakes Folly, where we would have did some extra cutting and stuff to make sure that when we put in this new asphalt, it would be placed according to the standards of MTW.